I do know as well, it's not really much for you, I don't think, but Rovers are just adding an extra coach to the bench.
Okay.
I don't know if you read the coaches out.
Nah, not generally.
But yeah, I can go. I'll say, do you have time to go for a walk?
Yeah. I mean,
We can go hit them up for who number 17 is.
yeah, let's do that.
Or if there's any issue.
Cool.
It's just that.
run to get one, haven't you?
not.
Sorry, yeah. Did you find one?
I have one in my car.
You got one in your car? Yeah, good idea. Yeah, there's... Oh, there is a point there, but... Oh, I've got a laptop charger. That might be... I've got my laptop charger. What's the connection here? Yes.
I think it's the old one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Oh, but I don't only have that.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
That's okay? What connection do you have? I've got my laptop charger here. You might be able to
Perfect, bro.
use that.
Is that all right?
I've got a power point here. Yeah, just want to leave your phone there.
I used to do your job at Newcastle United back in the UK.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I moved here, yeah, so...
Nice.
Yeah, cheers, yeah.
And so you're doing it here too, or?
It's Gold Coast Nights, yeah.
Yeah, nice, great.
So yeah, it's a bit different.
Yeah, no doubt.
But it's more the weather and lifestyle for me, like UK sport.
100%. That you don't miss it?
I spent like 4 seasons there, to be fair.
Yeah, right.
And then the Saudis took over.
Oh, yeah.
Got all our contracts, which, you know, like, that's the side of things that people don't see, because everyone's like...
Yeah, they bring in the money,
yeah,
but...
they all bring all their coaches from, like, Saudi and Abu Dhabi as well, so you're basically giving next to nothing.
Right.
So, I was really sort of thrown under the bus, really.
Yeah, that's a
I
shame.
spent 4 years, again, 3 of the years I did for free anyway during uni.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a kick in the teeth for sure, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to chance it over here and just try a new lifestyle.
Oh, good on you. Yeah, that's awesome. 3 o'clock. So, yeah, 6 minutes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Copley Family Sports Park. Today we bring you round 12 of the NPL men's competition at Stockage United take on Rochedale Rovers. We'd like to take a moment to acknowledge our valued partners, Brand Hotel, Burley Brewing, P3, UMG and Varsity Graphics for their ongoing support of the club. Let's introduce today's teams. Firstly, for our visitors, Rochedale Rovers. Number 1, Nicholas Cowley. Number 2, Lucan LaRossa. Number 3, Dominic Horwood. Number 6, William Haworth. Number 7, Mitchell Roberts. Number 8, Harry Talbot. Number 9, Aubryn Klajic. Number 14, Joshua Morland. Number 16, Boston Webber. Number 17, Max Sabatos. Number 18, Oliver Dern. Substitutions, number 10, DeAndre Vollenhoven. Number 13, Anton Alexinko. Number 20, Ashford Dawson. Number 21, Indigo Sharp. number 22, Ian Ashton, and number 11, Stani Lagoro. And now your home team, Gold Coast United FC. Number 1, Carlos Saliadare. Number 2, Jaden Walker. Number 3, Oscar Dillon. Number 5, Lachlan Semler. Number 7, Keelan O'Connell. Number 9, Force Porter. Number 11, Jaden Prasad. Number 14, Aaron Reardon. Number 17, William Thomason. Number 24, Chris Lucas. Number 47, Riley Thompson-King. Substitutions, number 12, Jacob Milicic. Number 15, Reece Urquhart. Number 16, Keegan Bopper. Number 20, Ryan Mescal. Number 22, Noah Meliendrez. And number 44, Denver Minster. Ladies and gentlemen, please sit back, enjoy the game, and thank you for your support at Gold Coast United.
Do you need to test the microphone at all? Or? Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3. This is just a test of the microphone. We've got Gold Coast United, Rochedale Rovers here, NPL Men's, round 12. Coplinks Family Sports Park. And we've got some sunny conditions. A little bit of rain earlier today, but now it's looking like it'll clear up for this game. Hopefully that all sounds okay. Sorry, one more question for you. Do I have a live button or a cough button, or it's just on? Okay. Hello and welcome to FQTV coverage of today's 2026 men's NPL match. Live from the Copling Sports Park here in Tallybudgera Creek on the Gold Coast. We've got the Gold Coast United up against the Rochedale Rovers today. My name is Josh Jonafinger, bringing you all the action in what is really a must-win clash for both of these sides, both at the wrong end of the table in terms of their standings at the minute, and both desperate for a win in this match. We've got Gold Coast United. They're sitting in 10th spot at the minute. They've got a couple of games in hand on the rest of the competition, though, with only 9 matches under their belt so far. And the Rovers, well, they've played 10, and they are sitting in 9th position as well. I'll just run you through the 11s as well before we get into this game. For the home side, we've got Saliadare in goals, Jaden Walker, Oscar Dillon, Lachlan Semler, Keelan O'Connell, Forbes Porter, Jaden Prasad, Aaron Reardon, William Thomason, Chris Lucas and Riley Thompson-King. On the bench, Jacob Milicic, Reece Urquhart, Keegan Botha, Ryan Mescal, Noah Meliendrez and Denver Minster. And for Rochedale, we've got Cowley in goals, La Rosa, Horwood, William Howarth, Mitchell Roberts, Harry Talbot, Oberon Klajic, Joshua Morland, Boston Webster, Max Sabados, and the captain Oliver Dern. On the bench, DeAndre Vollenhoven, Sani Lagoro, Anton Alexenko, Ashford Dawson, Indigo Sharp, and to round it out, Owen Ashton. Nice to see a little bit of team shot here today for the home side. We've got the Rovers wearing yellow and green today. So just saying before, a little bit of rain earlier on the Gold Coast here today, but it's looking like it'll be a clear afternoon now, which is exactly what we want to see for this match. We'll get into the standings a little bit later into this game, but for now, it's going to be the Rovers to get things underway. Round 12 of the NPL here, coming to you live from the Coplinks Family Sports Park. And we are just about ready to go. There we are. And so we're underway here. To begin proceedings, Talbot with a long searching ball. And straight away it's over the goal line, and we're going to have a goal kick to get things underway. You might be able to hear through the effects microphone as well. Plenty of wind here this afternoon, blowing very heavily, you'd have to say, in favour of the Rovers here. So they're going to be kicking with the wind to start off proceedings. Let's see if that has any impact on the game, or certainly on the first half. We know on the Gold Coast that wind can pick up and die off pretty quickly. So they'll be looking to make the most of those favourable conditions so far. Just how penetrating can Gold Coast conversely be on the other side of things, heading into what is a pretty strong wind, it must be said. Good crowd gathering here as well this afternoon. It's the only NPL match on the Gold Coast this afternoon. There was meant to be a match over at the Gold Coast Knights this afternoon, but that's been postponed, their match against the Lions. Top of the table clash, that one. Lucas, 50-50 ball, won there by the Rovers, and now Roberts down the right wing. The Rovers coming off a very impressive 3-1 win over Olympic FC in their last start. Only their second win of the season, but it has rocketed them up to 9th on the table. Of course, both of these sides desperate to stay out of those bottom two spots on the table, 11 and 12, where you might find yourself going down into Premier League 1 if you don't pick things up quickly enough. So lots on the line here today for two sides desperate for a win. Sabados is going to be pretty happy just to let this one roll over, and they'll have another throw in. Some repeat entries here for the Rovers. Looked like Kliech wanted to turn inboard there. Used his big frame to get in front. He's been the most prolific as well for the Rovers so far this season. From Bosnia, Obrin Kliech. 5 goals in the NPL. This one is a pretty harmless clearance from Gold Coast United. Well, let's look at Gold Coast United's last 6 games. Well, they've only taken 1 point from their last 6, 5 losses and a draw. And after starting the season fairly positively with 2 wins from their first 3 games, it's been tough going since then. Kliech putting a bit of pressure on Semler, and now forcing Saliadire into a quick kick out. Brassard went up there, and it's going to fall into the hands of the goalkeeper again, the Gold Coast United captain. Gold Coast United haven't been winning, but Saliadire in goals. He's had a good last month, you'd have to say. Some good saves, some good form. Now desperate for a result as Lucas wins the ball. Now it's here's Thompson King. Inboard, finds O'Connell, goes for the shot, deflected away. Lucas can't control it, and now the Rovers get a chance to rebound. Roberts down the right wing, he's got the pace. Nobody inside the box just yet. And good defence there from Walker to snuff that one out. But the first shot of the match, well, goes the way of Gold Coast United. Unsuccessful, of course. That one might have come off the Rovers. He might just be hidden behind that light tower there for your viewers at home. Thanks for joining us today for this one. Great to have your company on what is a gorgeous Gold Coast afternoon. Another high ball asking Lucas to do a lot. And with that wind, that was always going to be tough to control. In terms of the Rovers' form, though, 2 wins, a win, a loss, and 2 draws from their last 4 games. That loss was a 6-1 defeat to Easts, but as I touched on, 3-1 victors over Olympic FC at their last start. And then last round, round 11, both of these sides had their matches postponed, which was a shame. The Rovers had the Magic, and Gold Coast United had Brisbane City. No doubt we'll find a slot for those matches later in the season. Getting pretty used to postponing and replaying matches in the NPL, which is unfortunate due to weather and other factors, but it is what it is. Here's Prasad now. With a hopeful ball, Lucas does really well to contest this one and beats a couple. Can't get past though, and Rovers have the numbers. Now a good battle in the midfield. Little flick of the heels. Webber went down and it's a foul. Reardon perhaps pleading his case there, but I think it was unintentional. And so no booking. Now through the middle goes Moreland. Klajic. Always dangerous. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there. All clear, says the referee. And in the end, it's up to Thomason to clear that danger, at least momentarily. LaRosa, he's down there on the left wing looking dangerous, but now heading back the other way is Gold Coast United. Lucas trying to use Prasad. Nice use of the body though. I think that was Sabados, he did well. Now Dern, the captain. So reliable. Centre back. Another one who seems to, when he plays well, generally his team plays well. This one's going to roll over for another goal kick. I think we've seen a few balls already just fly over that defensive line, and the wind might be having a bit of factor there, because as I touched on at the start of the broadcast, it's a pretty strong gale blowing from left to right of your screen in favour of Rochedale. So expect to see most of the play this half up that end, I would hazard a guess at. This one holds up in the wind. Moreland heads it on. Klajic sends it forward, but blocked out. Walker tries to clear it, and again, this is off the foot of the Rovers. We've had lots of play in that near corner so far. What are we, about 8 minutes into this one? Still 0-0 here. Rochedale and Gold Coast United both teetering on the edge of the relegation spots. In fact, United are only safe due to their superior goal difference over Magic United. So every point here is vital for both of these sides. Klajic does well, brings it down to Moreland, who has a shot over the top. Palmless, but challenging at the same time. They'll like to see that, the Rovers. And someone with Josh Moreland's ability, you don't mind him having a crack from range, especially when there's a bit of wind at his back. This is a short release using Dylan. And Reardon. And now the switch is on. United haven't had their chance to have their foot on the ball too much so far, but it's early days. And again, they have been playing against the wind. Talbot gets there first and does well with a spin. Really well. Releases Roberts. Can he get there? No, the wind pushes that ball over the touchline, and we're going to have another goal kick. Feels like we've already had half a dozen at least. Looking for Prasad. Sabados, though, reads it well. Can only get it as far as Walker, though. He cuts back. Now Semler. Just in the nick of time, Salidaro gets it out of there. Prasad tries to control. It's going to be a throw in to the Rovers. So about 10 minutes into this one, no real clear-cut chances so far. But Rovers, they are making the most of the wind advantage so far. And again, apologies if I am harping on it, but it is a strong breeze pushing left to right of your screen. Does well to get the clearance out of 1 foot. Now Prasad has some time. Sabados gets the black block on and does well. So much of the play so far on the near side as well. Walker, where can he go? Really congested play now at the minute. Spun around from O'Connell. These flowing locks. Now Talbot back in the other direction. Walker does well. Gets the block on. Some exciting Queensland Cup action for both these sides as well, coming up this week. Both have round 6 matches this Tuesday. They will, of course, also be on FQTV if you want to tune in for them. Walker does well to shepherd this one over the line. Always love watching Queensland Cup. Bit of magic, as we know. Gold Coast United have North Star at O'Callaghan Park in North Brisbane. That's on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. And Rochedale, well, they're off to AIS Arena, of course, their home ground to play Capalaba. 7 o'clock start for that one. FQTV for all your Queensland Cup action. But for now, it's NPL men's, round 12, and it's 0-0 here at Coplinks. Both sides still feeling each other out a little bit at this stage, you'd have to say. No real fluency with the play as of yet. Some nice movement, but Walker doesn't know where to go. Instead, Prasad gets it to Thompson King, who finds O'Connell. Goes all the way across to Thomason. And he goes back to his centre halves. Oh, danger. Just in the nick of time. Got the ball away from Klajec. Now Walker. Content to take their time here, United. Not prepared to rush. Semler all the way back. Far side, nice head. Nice play from La Rosa there. O'Connell. Semler. Uses Dylan. And Thomason just can't reel that ball in, and it trickles over. Salidaro does well to control with his chest. That was a tricky one. I'm on the back pass. This isn't going to get past. Oh, nice turn from La Rosa. Can he find shot space for a cross? He can, but it's well blocked. And we're going to have the first corner of the game. Oh, it's a high cross. That might have got caught in a wind tunnel, I think. And again, we're stuck in this pocket of the ground. Gold Coast United, how do they get it out? Harworth can't control. And that's a nice touch inboard from Porter. Releases O'Connell. And they've got some good run here now through Thomason. On the right flank. Comes back inside to O'Connell. Thompson King with the shot. Across the face. Didn't quite get it as he would have hoped. And goal kick. But promising signs there from United. Stern goes inboard. That's a nice ball. Sabados, though, can't control it. Had a little bit too much stretching to do, and Walker cleans up, but given away. Webber, though, with a heavy touch. Maybe a missed opportunity there. Thompson King does well. Really well, in fact. Gets it to Reardon. And gets it back, but turns into trouble. Luckily for him, though. Walker is there. Looking for someone to come at him. Reardon, though, had nothing to go to. And an easy one to clean up there for Dern. Talbot with an aggressive ball. LaRose is going to get there. That's a beauty. Now, as the Rovers stream into the box, can he find someone? Onto his favoured left and well over the top. Well over the top. He had some options there. Just couldn't find the target. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. I think it was a cross. Either way, though, Saliadare in goals was happy to see it fly out of the danger zone. Thomason, King, trying to go 1-2 with Prasad. Oh, a bit of physical stuff there. The referee calls it up. And he wants to have a quick chat to one of the Rovers, I think. O'Connell's okay. He's going to continue. And just a little warning there for Talbot. Card stays in the pocket for now, though. Oh, this ball holds up in the wind. It's well read by Sabados in the end. Salidaro's out of his ground, but again, that wind is just going to push that extra couple of metres. And although Kleitch's eyes would have lit up for half a second there, he was never in the game. Now Semler. Charging forward. Again, high ball, almost coming backwards. Oh, nice work in close there. But smashed out of there from Dillon. Talbot over the top. Clyde wins the header. Webber almost. And now Porter can use Walker. Now they'll have to slow it down again through Reardon. Not a heap of moving up ahead for Semler, so he has to go wide. Flag stays down. Nice ball now. Porter, can he get onto it? No, Talbot's there, always cleaning up. And wins the one-on-one as well. Now Sabados has time. But just a lack of communication there between Talbot and Roberts. And the ball rolls over the line. Fantastic individual effort there from Harry Talbot. He's another one who's had a great season. Scored a goal in the Queensland Cup earlier in the season. Yet to open his account in the NPL, but you feel like it's not too far away. Dylan gets it forward. LaRosa, though, gets himself out of position just a little bit, and now off the head of Harworth, I think. Far side. Oh, O'Connell does well to win that challenge. Sliding in is Lucas. And towards the touchline, and really heavy challenge. What are we going to see here? Rovers fans aren't too happy with the attention given. And without the benefit of a replay here, that looked like a pretty nasty one. Potentially a good chance for the teams to have a bit of a breather. So we just wait to see who's down and if anything is going to come of it. Both sides using this opportunity to have a bit of a drink. Still 0-0 here at Copling's Family Sports Park. Heavy challenge on the far touchline. Is going to give us a little bit of extra stoppage time for this first half, you would imagine. While we wait for play to resume, let's just take you back to round 2 of this season. Rochedale hosted Gold Coast United in a 7-goal thriller. United won that one 4-3 after it was tied at 3-3 for a brief moment. And yeah, they took that, what could prove to be an all-important victory. 87th minute winner in that one. Their star forward Chris Lucas scored 2 on the day. And the player down still receiving medical attention, so fingers crossed. It's just precautionary. So if you just joined us and you're wondering why there's no play at Coplinks Family Sports Park between Gold Coast United and Rochedale Rovers, well, we're just having a bit of an injury stoppage at the minute. It was a heavy challenge on the Rovers' Lucan LaRosa. He went over the touchline right there near the Gold Coast United bench, potentially doing some concussion checks just on the sideline there now. And we've been without play for about 12 or 13 minutes now, so thanks for your patience hanging in there if you are at home or on the go and watching this one. Fingers crossed we get a good result. He's in the hands of the trainers at the minute still, LaRosa, and in good hands, it must be said. The challenge from Oscar Dillon didn't look too untoward, but LaRosa sort of went flying over the line, for lack of a better word. Took a bit of a tumble, and there's not a great deal of space between the touchline and the fence and the bench, to be honest. So fingers crossed we get play resumed shortly, and some news that LaRosa is doing well. We've been able to see his legs moving, but he's been pretty much in that prone position for the last 15 minutes now. So we'll bring you updates when we have them here. Still 0-0 between Gold Coast United and Rochedale Rovers. Good opportunity for you to grab a cuppa at home, and we'll be back in a few minutes with hopefully some good news from Coplinks Family Sports Park. Well, a bit of an update for you here now at Coppling's Family Sports Park. The ambulance has arrived for Lucan LaRosa. You can see him just to the right of the Gold Coast United bench there on your screen. Paramedics are attending to him. Of course, the team doctors and physios, they've been by his side for the past 15 minutes. Now, he has been responsive. He's been moving his legs and things we can see. Hopefully, it's just precautionary. And in terms of the status of the match, well, the referees seem pretty keen to continue with this match. They've got both teams to warm up again, and both are now going through their paces to the right of screen. So it looks like we're going to continue this one. Fingers crossed for Lucan LaRosa's sake that he's okay. But yeah, you can see the ambulance there, parked pretty much directly behind him. And just hoping desperately for some good news out of the Rovers camp. But in terms of the match, it looks like although it will be slightly delayed, we're going to continue. I would hazard a guess, Sat. Until we know more, we will let you know. But for now, that's the status here. Currently 0-0 in this one. And Lucan LaRosa currently receiving medical attention. Paramedics have just arrived in the last couple of minutes. And we'll make sure that he is absolutely taken care of. We had a broken leg in the women's NPL last week that saw a postponement of a match. It was also in the first half. The teams escape me now, but yeah, it's certainly something that we have seen before. Now, not sure this one is a broken leg, not saying that, and I'm also not a doctor, so certainly not speculating on what his injury, LaRosa, here is. But physios from both sides, medicos from both sides have been right by his side since the incident happened. And now he's got a team of paramedics on hand as well. We will be back very shortly to continue the coverage of this round 12 match of the NPL men's, right here on FQTV. Okay, so play is resuming here at Complex Family Sports Park. Quite a lengthy delay there as Lucan LaRosa, he's been put into an ambulance. He's going to be off to hospital. I'm hearing a suspected broken arm after a challenge from Oscar Dillon. He collided with the bench, one of those metal uprights on the Gold Coast United bench, and was in serious discomfort. Thankfully though, he's in good hands, and he's off to get it checked out. Now, play stopped at 21-minute mark of the first half, and so we're going to pick it up from there. No extra stoppage time, just as if the match was paused at the 21-minute mark. So we've still got 25 minutes left in this first half. A good half an hour delay as LaRosa's injury is worked out and taken care of, but fingers crossed for a speedy recovery from the left back. Oh, on goal is Lucas, off the crossbar. And almost an immediate goal after the restart. That almost held up in the wind a little bit as well, chested away. And what an opportunity there, sweating on the loose ball. And that's the first real clear-cut chance of this game. Hit it away. Inside, Dillon finds his way into the box. Rare. Thompson King. He can use O'Connell. Prasad with the turn. Inside. Blocked. Gets another chance though. Can't get past Sabados though, who deals with that. So if you've just joined us, still 0-0 here at Complex, but we had a half an hour delay with Lucan LaRosa heading off to hospital with a suspected broken arm. He was in a lot of pain on the far touchline. As this ball comes in, Porter had a chance on the left foot. Lucas goes down in the box. Referee says play on. He gets it back. Prasad now. Gee, everybody's eyes went straight to the referee when Lucas hit the deck. But the danger's not gone as Prasad puts in a tough one to deal with. Cowley does well in the end. And all of a sudden, momentum straight after the restart is with Gold Coast United here. Of course, Rochedale Rovers, they've lost their left back for today. And now perhaps still trying to recover from that. Cowley gets two fists to it. O'Connell wants to get onto his left. It's a deep cross. Dillon's at the back post. Knocked away. Oh, inside. That misses the target. Lucas, can he have a shot? Prasad, was he in an offside position? No, says the ref. Thompson King fires it in! Fantastic finish from outside the box. And Gold Coast United have dominated since the restart, and now they take a 1-0 lead in this one. Well, what a finish from the number 47. Outside the box, Lucas hit the crossbar just a few moments ago. And the Rovers are under pressure at the minute. How do they respond? Brilliant goal, though, from Riley Thompson-King. His first NPL goal of the season. Although he's scored once in both the Kappa Pro Series and the Queensland Cup, so he's got one in all three competitions now. And he'll be delighted to break that deadlock in the 25th minute. And in terms of a live ladder, well, that has United jumping above the Rovers, at least for now. Saliadare with the shadows eking across the pitch now. We should just about be starting the second half if it wasn't for our long injury delay. As it is, we're just at the halfway point of the first half, cleared up by Thomason. And United have the running again here. That ball is a bit behind Porter, but he does well. Nicely played by Reardon. Never panics too much. Oh, one back though. Haworth goes down. And into the book goes Reardon. Heavy challenge on Boston Webber. And hopefully he's okay. First yellow card of the game. And now Reardon's going to have to be on his best behaviour for the best part of 65 minutes. Morland is going to take this one. Back post. Too much. Again, the wind probably taking that ball and sending it well over the back. There's certainly advantages of kicking with the wind, but that's one of the disadvantages. You've got to retime your trajectories, your powers, distances, all those sorts of things have to be recalibrated. And on the Rovers' attack so far today, they haven't quite got that right. This is a good run from Haworth. The referee says it's okay to continue. Prasad is down. Looked like a good fair challenge though. Both players went in at the same time. And no further cards coming out of the pocket, at least for now. In case you're wondering who replaced La Rosa, it's Sani Ligoro. He has come into the game. The number 11. So 1-0 in favour of Gold Coast United. Searching for their first win in the NPL since round 3. Morland had a good chance, had lots of space there. In the end, he couldn't time his shot. And it just flies well clear of the posts. Gold Coast United barely fired a shot before that long injury break, and since then they've dominated. Shot off the crossbar, another one which was well saved by Cowley, and then Riley Thompson-King with a magnificent finish off the right boot. Here's Lucas around the back. Cowley does well to intercept and clears the danger. Ball coming right to us in the commentary position. Well read by the keeper of the Rovers. Walker. Oh, Webber does well. Keeps it in and gets it back to his man. Now the turn. Not quite from Roberts. That attack snuffed out. Incredibly, neither of these sides have kept a clean sheet in this competition so far. We're in round 12. Long ball, adventurous ball. Cowley's a long way out of his ground. Gets a foot to it and does just enough to clear the danger. Might be able to see the ambulance with Luke and LaRosa in the foreground just passing by. Again, best wishes to him, his family and the extended Rovers squad. Let's hope nothing too serious from the young left back. How do Rochedale pick themselves up now? Compose themselves. They wouldn't have liked to see that, of course. And they've got Ligoro into the game in his place. Here's the turn from Klajic. When he gets going, he's very hard to stop. That was a good example. A couple of turns, controlled the ball, and from outside the box was keen to have a shot. Even though they've had 4 or 5 shots now, the Rovers, Seliadare hasn't really had to make a save of note. He won't mind that. High ball. Those high balls have been really hard to judge, and now Prasad has some space. Whipping ball off the left boot. Gets to the back, and it gets out of the other side of the box. That's Harworth doing the tidying up. Needs to be careful not to get himself out of position though. Hallwood with the header. Flicked on. Now here's a chance. Can Klajic get on the end of it? No, he can't. Dylan very happy just to knock that into touch. Sebados goes short as that wind increases again here this afternoon. Talbot. Sebados with plenty of space to work with. Gets the cross in now. Back post. Great save from Seliadare. The header from Moreland was excellent. The danger's not past though. This shot from Webber is blocked. Now Talbot has a go on the left. Just wide. Rovers starting to get a few decent shots together now. What a save that was from Carlos Seliadare. The flying header from Josh Moreland looked good. But a strong save to his right. Kept that one out. Touched on earlier, he's been in good form. The United captain and keeper. It's another good example of it. Prasad as well. So does Harworth. Now Moreland. Looking for Roberts. Can't find him. And now back the other way. This game has opened up. We're seeing genuine chances at both ends of the ground now. As that sun dips below the tree line here at Coplinks. Inboard. Thompson King. Sorry, that was Will Thomason. My apologies. Running forward from right back. Had a look and wasn't afraid to have a pop. Will Thomason. might be appearing on your squaddy as number 17 hidden player, just in case you run into that same little issue that I did earlier today. But that's him, Will Thomason. Gets a shot away there. Here's Thompson King. O'Connell. Bit of pinball at the minute. Oh, long shot. Klajec. Well, he's had about 3 shots in the last 6 minutes. None on target, but Rovers peppering the goals all of a sudden. This game has certainly gone up a notch in the last few minutes. I have a feeling we're going to see a few more goals in this one. This game has really opened up, and it's good to see both attacking sides looking good, cleared. This one might not go out of play. Oh yes, it does. It just clears, but had a fair bit of wind to contend with. It was a strong clearance from Anton Alexenko. Thompson King is offside, so they're going to repel that attack. Here goes Weber, can't get through. Reardon cleaning up. Haworth wins that one and wins the foul. Well, Talbot was keen to move the ball on quickly. Porter didn't want that to happen, and he's earned himself a yellow card as a result of that time wasting. Apologies as well, I think I've been handed the wrong information regarding Lucan LaRosa's replacement. It's not Sandy Ligoro, it's Anton Alexenko. Here's O'Connell. He's got Porter running down the right. Uses him. In the middle is Thompson King. It's not a bad ball, but what a save that is from Nicholas Cowley. That full stretch in front of the approaching striker. Does really well. Now Roberts. We know he's got pace. And he does well to win the ball, similar initially, but couldn't complete the deal. Now Walker's there. But the attack continues. Talbot. Oh, loses it. And now Dern, he sells it before he has it. Prasad stays down. The referee says it's okay to continue. Weber. Sabados. Inboard, no one there. And over the back. And play's going to continue as Thomason sends it a long way forward. Prasad picks himself up off the turf. No, the referee wants to stop and have a look at this one. He's Prasad, he's been down a couple of times today. It's been a pretty physical one from his point of view. He gets a hand from Chris Lucas, gets him back to his feet. As we stretch into the 41st minute of this half, a half that we paused halfway through. Drop ball to restart now. Good news for United and Jaden Prasad, he's okay to continue. Might be a little bit ginger until the half-time break though, you'd imagine. Hallwood goes forward. Plenty of numbers there for Rovers. They've certainly, well, it seems like they've sort of wrestled back the momentum in this one, at least momentarily. Webber off the chest. Loses it. Reardon will go for a run. He'll send Thompson King on his way. He's got numbers in the middle too. Prasad has recovered. Whips it in. Defensive head is good. And O'Connell's ball shoots off and gets caught in the wind. Almost goes backwards in the end. But United can recharge and reload here. Semler. Looping ball. It's going to be a tough one to bring down. O'Connell just booted out of there, and Semler gets another chance. Prasad is out on the left, but Talbot does enough to win the foul for his side. Dern is going to just assess his options here. Really strong contest, and Porter sends it forward for Lucas. But Kelly reads it well. Over the back of Thomason, who goes off the head dangerously. Over the top from Moreland. Kleitch is there, can't get there. Nice defensive header. And this spills into space. Turn from Roberts, who has a shot. But blocked by Thompson King. And United perhaps get away with one there. Walker. Oh, Sabados. There was definitely a jumper tug there. He goes down. We see a bit of one of those games you see in the schoolyards. He gets a warning and a bit of verbal back. He obviously said something to the referee there, and he goes in the book. Prasad. It's been a tough last few minutes for him. And he is the third United player in the book in this first half. Behind Reardon and Porter. Horwood gets it over to Webber. Lucas has a bit of space now. Rovers will flood back. Can Porter get there? No. Cowley does enough. Those balls over the top into the wind, they can be dangerous because they can just hold up. But to be fair to Nicholas Kelly, even in these trying conditions for him, he's read all of them really well. Nice turn from Jaden Prasad. Gets it to Lucas, who goes to the ground. Wanted the foul, won't get it. Now Roberts sends Kleitch on his way, but Semler and Dillon are there to make sure it's cut off. Over the line and it's touch. Talbot's had a good first half for his side. He's been on the last line a couple of occasions, and he's also been right up pressing for goals, so they need him to continue to have a good second half if they're going to get back into this game, Rochedale. Another long ball sent in Lucas's direction. He had 3 to beat on that occasion. Now, attacking ball from Talbot, but again the wind plays its part when it rolls over the goal line for another goal kick. I reckon that we're up to about a dozen at that end of the ground. Saliadare is getting plenty of practice on his spot kicks. A couple of minutes left in this one as we're into added time now. A reminder that the added time that we had after that injury stoppage won't be added, and just your regular stoppage time will be added for this one. So expect a couple of minutes. It's Talbot fighting hard right to the end. It's been a good battle between him and Reardon. Porter comes in late and just misses the ball. Alexenko now. Porter, a few fancy step overs, gets past Harworth. There was definitely a tug there, and that's going to be a foul against Thompson King. Substitute Alexenko getting involved in the left wing. Moreland's been good. Be starting to goal a couple of times as well. So is Klajec. Speak of the devil, he gets the ball. Can't turn, so good defence. And that'll be the half. A drama-filled first half here at Coupling Sports Park. A serious injury to Lucan LaRosa. Split it in two, really, before Thompson King gave Gold Coast United the advantage 4 minutes after that restart. So it's 1-0 in favour of the home side here. Do join us again in about 10 or 15 minutes as we come back for the second half of this must-win NPL clash. It's round 12. We'll see you soon.
Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Future game is changing, and so it's really important for us to understand that we're not developing players for the here and now, it's for the future.
It's extremely important to have an identity as a state. There's some key characteristics that we identified as being really important to Queensland players. The first one is creative, which refers to a player's technical ability, their base level technique and their X factor qualities. Second is courageous, how players influence the game, their levels of effort, their absolute desire displayed on the pitch. And then there's competitive, so their winning mentality, and that's got nothing to do with winning games. And that's a never say die effort, which is a hallmark of Queensland players in the past. It's something we want to continue to preserve.
That sort of frames everything we look for in a Queensland player. It's really important for every fan of every club, for every member, for every player to understand what it means to be a Queenslander, lean into the nature of the Queensland spirit. I think this is the most exciting time for youth development in a long time in Australia. We've seen so many young Queenslanders move on to bigger and better things. We've seen so much national team representation, and we've seen a massive shift in terms of the focus on youth development in a professional sort of setting within the A-Leagues. So if you're a young Queenslander, it's our job at Football Queensland to ensure that we're giving every opportunity to players to reach that stage and support talent wherever it may be to reach the higher echelons of the game.
I think football was always my thing, yeah. I just loved it. Yeah. I love being a part of the team and I love winning. Yeah. I played for Warriors in Townsville and it was really good and I learnt a lot and I felt like I was just having fun. I was really nervous at first because I'd played against these girls all growing up. Like I'd always been in the Townsville team, they'd been in the Metro teams, and I was really nervous because I didn't know whether I was good enough or whether I was just like overreaching. With the right support and the right coaching and the right programs to be identified, like carnivals, you can definitely get spotted and you can do it. From there, it's just how much you want it, really. The Queensland State Team program has helped me believe in myself because a lot of the time when I don't believe in myself, I don't perform as well, and that's probably what's let me down. Off the field, I'd say just like becoming a better person and more mature and friendly and outgoing, and I feel like helped me bring me out of my shell, I guess, yeah. I feel really, really grateful and really honoured that I've been selected and that I've been seen and identified to be good enough to play, just to have the opportunity to play in front of national team coaches, and I just feel like super confident, super eager. It's really good to see my kind of progression from not making it at all to making it. The Queensland State Team program can really help push you into the A-League teams, the Premier League teams, the Matildas representing your country, and that's something that I aspire to do. I think just the level of coaching and the intensity and playing in a better team definitely makes you a better player, and you kind of understand what you have to do to get to that level, and it's, yeah, really good.
So I don't know if something's come out or not, but do these need to be in anyway? I think that one. Okay, just about ready for the second half here at Couplinks Family Sports Park. Very, very windy afternoon here, as you can probably hear through the effects microphone. It's 1-0 in favour of Gold Coast United. They lead this one after a 25-minute opener from Riley Thompson-King. It was a beauty into the bottom right-hand corner of the net. And now they're going to open proceedings here as well, although this one, as the Rovers learned, kicking with the wind as they are, it can be very difficult. Strong wind going from left to right of your screen. And we'll see if United can deal with it a little bit better than the Rovers did. Kelly's had a good game so far in goals for Rochedale. Tickled around the corner. Oh, goes down there as Cabriden. Referee says it's all okay though. No yellow card. Long ball from Reardon. I think he was going for goal there. From his own half, Dylan. But it is a goal kick. Just bear with us for a moment. Our camera took a tumble in the half-time break due to the high winds. But we'll be back in action in no time. As Thompson-King plays it over. Now Porter can whip it into the box. Headed away. But Porter gets it back. And now can get it inside the box once again, although he's going to run it in by foot. Knocked across. And goal kick. Sorry, corner kick. O'Connell will take the corner and put it in. Back of the box is Thompson-King, who finds some space where there is none. And now to the back post. Who did this come off? The referee thinks it's a corner. It's going the way of United. So a few little forward forays for United to begin this second half. O'Connell is going to whip this one in again, this time from the opposite side that he just took one. Close to Cowley, but a goal kick. And a missed opportunity. Good to have you back with us for coverage of this round 12 NPL match. Gold Coast United hosting Rochedale Rovers, and the winner of this match will get a nice little buffer from the relegation spots on the table, assuming we get a winner tonight, of course. At the minute, both of these sides teetering on the edge of those dreaded bottom two places. Heavy collision there, and both players stay down after this one. I think they both seem okay, and they might be okay to continue. Roberts came off second best, even though he came in second. As the two number 7s colliding there. O'Connell slowly gets to his feet. Roberts rubs his neck, and both are okay to continue, thankfully. Now at half-time, we also had DeAndre Vollenhoven come into the game for Rochedale. Oh, headed away by Reardon, but not out of danger just yet. Porter can't bring it in. Here's Vollenhoven for one of his first touches of the game, but he misses Moreland and gives it back to O'Connell. So Vollenhoven scored 3 times this year in the NPL. Huge opportunity for him to make an impact on this game now with a full half to play with. Here's Alexenko, another substitution. He replaced LaRocca. Klajic, very high up the ground for him, but nothing comes of it. Prasad. Had a mixed first half, Jaden Prasad. Had some really good runs down the left-hand side, a few good crosses, and a good shot on goal himself. But then finished it with a yellow card, bit of an injury knock. He would have been delighted to see the half-time whistle. Now Talbot, fighting hard in the centre of the pitch. Thompson King again goes for goal, trying to use the wind, but Moreland went down. And we're going to, I think, just get a goal kick, although the referee did blow his whistle. What's the decision here? Now it's just going to be a goal kick. And so that's twice already we've seen Gold Coast try and exploit the wind here with the long goal. Both unsuccessful. O'Connell, did he use his arm to bring that one down? No, says the ref. Sends Prasad on his way. Inside the box now. Jaden Prasad. Thompson King's at the back post. Cleared away though by Roberts. It's going to come back though. Potentially with interest. No. Nicely done by Howarth. Klajic can't get past Dillon, who does really well. And now Reardon has a chance to get to Porter, who with strength keeps the ball inside the box and pokes it in with the side of his boot. Unbelievable individual brilliance from Forbes Porter. What a goal that was. He was too strong for his man. It looked like he lost it once or twice, but he held his composure, and then, just when he didn't expect it, got the kick away and scored the second goal of the game. Gold Coast United 2, Rochedale Rovers 0. And that is exactly what the home side wanted to begin this second half. What a finish that was from Forbes Porter. I don't think anybody expected him to get the shot away off the right boot like that. But he did brilliantly. Dern sends a long ball forward, hoping for a quick reply here from the visiting side. Now Reardon goes down. Klajic can't believe that he's actually taken his man there. He's shaking his head and a bit of a wry smile as well. But he's in the book. And Gold Coast United are seeking to break a 6-game winless streak. In fact, they've only managed to secure 1 point from their past 6 matches with 5 losses in there. They desperately need a good result here to get their season back on track. Long way to go in this one though, of course. And Rovers, well, they have shown an ability to score pretty heavily throughout this season. 3-1 winners in their last NPL start against Olympic. That was a great win. They'll be looking for a similar return here. Well, they'll need to get on their bike. Inside the box, Kleich with the one-touch pass off. Haworth just couldn't collect it. And the Rovers might get another look here. No, tapped away. O'Connell brings it down nicely. Did he cop onto the face there? The referee says no, play on. And Talbot will do that happily. Now far side. Nice touch from Roberts. Has a look. Vollenhoven, too tall for him. And over the back. Missed opportunity. There were 3 yellow shirts in the box there. He just couldn't find his man. They're the sort of opportunities that you can't afford to go begging. Especially when you're at the bottom end of the table, as both these sides are. Semler through the legs of Porter. Not sure if that was deliberate. Maybe a bit of miscommunication between he and Lucas up forward. Dylan did well. The touch on can't get past Talbot. And Dern has to be quick, and he is. He does well. Releases Kleich, who onto the back heel, nicely done. Sabados though loses the ball, and now Reardon can go forward in the other direction. Here's Lucas with lots of space. Inside the box, just can't find his man. Porter approaches though and gets to O'Connell. Hunting a third here, United. Thompson King, Prasad, all the way across to Thomason. That's not getting past Dern. Headed on from Vollenhoven. And now Sabados clears the area, but it's going to come back again. Dylan opts to give the throw into Thomason, who's had a pretty industrious day down that right-hand flank today. Talbot happy to clear. Semler, though, hoofs it back towards goal, where Kelly will collect pretty comfortably. Gold Coast United searching for their first clean sheet this season. Is today the day? In the NPL, at least. They've managed a couple in the Queensland Cup. But in terms of the NPL, so far, they've conceded in every match so far this season. Alexenko running forward. Vollenhoven's at the back post. He's got some space. Feigns a shot. Now gets it inside. Cleared away by Prasad. And Talbot has lots of space to work with now. Who is options? Goes to Kleich. Alexenko. Couldn't find Haworth in the middle. Getting repeat entries though, the Rovers. So they look to tie one back. Falls to Haworth. Good save by Saliadare, who was up to it. And a clear-cut chance there for sure, but unable to get the good connection he was hoping for. Dern. Oh, well read by Walker. Alexenko was flat-footed as that wind goes up a notch once again here at Complex. Very strong gusts from left to right of your screen. You'd say it's favouring Gold Coast United, but You know, any aerial ball is going to carry that a little bit further. It's been hard to judge today. The wind's been a bit blustery on and off. And perhaps that's why we've seen both goals really been along the ground. First, Thompson King's shot from range. That barely left the grass as it beat Kelly to his left. And then Porter off the toe poke outside the boot almost. All the way along the ground, beat Kelly to the goalkeeper's right on that occasion. So perhaps low in these conditions is the way to go. Vollenhoven, this is going back Thompson King's way. He has no one really to go to. Lucas has to stall. Prasad tries to get past Talbot, but he can't. It's Talbot running back in the other direction. Nice touch from him. Beats one. Does he beat another? Yes, he does. Klajic gives it back to him. Was there a foul there? Referee says play on. Good individual run, but no reward for the Rovers central midfielder. Picks himself up and has to go again now. Earlier in this game, Luca La Rosa off the hospital. We had a bit of about a half an hour delay as the ambulance came to treat him. Prasad out the outside, Sabados off the head. Initially got himself into a bit of a tangle, but cleaned it up well. Now Vollenhoven facing the wrong way. Eventually gets time to turn, but Semler is happy to punch it forward. Dern's header goes only as far as Reardon. Now O'Connell. Reardon from range! What a goal! What a fantastic strike from Aaron Reardon. All of 25 yards off his left boot and into the back of the net. That's a sensational finish, and it's 3-0 in favour of Gold Coast United. I was just talking about how our goals have been along the ground. Well, that one wasn't. That was a pearler. He knew as soon as he hit it, it was in the back of the net. A 3-goal buffer now for the home side. Oh, what a goal that is. Aaron Reardon, his second goal of the season. And what a way to do it. He's had a couple of shots today already, but none timed as sweetly as that one to make United 3 to the good. Moreland couldn't quite get on the end of that one. There's a good little recap of the goal scorers so far. Oh, well left from Horwood. Thompson King, then Porter, and then Reardon. 1-0 at the half, now 3-0. The Rovers are staring down the barrel of a big defeat here. Certainly not what anybody would have predicted on their way in today. Lucas is going to get on the end of this. Horwood's header couldn't get where he wanted it to go. In fact, he's going to let it roll over for a corner, so that's a good result for Gold Coast. The artificial lights just coming into effect now as well. As we approach 5 p.m. local time here. Still the best part of 30 minutes left in this one. O'Connell searching for a fourth. Talbot though, he's not going to stop running. It's just a running machine through that midfield that he looks for some support. He doesn't really get it. Semler gets it out. Thomason wants the foul here. falls on the ball and gets what he wanted. Referee, he's saying, just clear out, boys. Talbot can't really believe what he's just saying. He's going to have to. Gold Coast United will be happy just to take as much time out of this one as they can now. Every opportunity they get, I'm sure. They'll soak up a few seconds with a 3-0 buffer. They couldn't have dreamed to be in this position, you wouldn't have thought. Here's Thompson King. Lucas in a tangle with Dearth. Over the top to Prasad and manages to keep it in at least initially, but couldn't off the second touch. Okay, we've got a substitution here for the Rovers. William Helworth is going to make way here. And who's going to replace him? Ashton is into the game. Owen Ashton, number 6 tonight. The team sheet had him listed as number 22, so I'm just going to ignore that. Ashton, you're number 6. Hoping to bring some attacking flavour to this one. They certainly need some fresh ideas, it looks like, the Rovers. What can Owen Ashton bring to the table? Thomason. Prasad. Given away almost unnecessarily. Vollenhoven looking to gain a lot of extra ground there. Ball lost by Moreland. You don't see that very often. Thompson King down the right. Was he collected? Yep. That's a foul. Well, assuming there was contact, can't really complain too much with that decision. And this is a dangerous spot. Prasad looking for some options. Keeps it pretty low. Headed away though by Rochedale. And the free kick is won. Dern gets a bit of a gallop up. Releases Alexenko, who cuts in board. Shirt was definitely pulled there. Ref says it's okay. Ashton just into the game. Flicked across by Roberts. O'Connell though. Dern off the head. Ashton needs to be quick. Prasad's there. Won the ball. He didn't realise he'd won the ball. And in the end, Sabados can clean it up. Little dinky one from Moreland. Talbot. Vollenhoven, back to Moreland. Back to Talbot, who's got some space all of a sudden. He's got some space for a shot. It's just offline though. Again, didn't quite collect it cleanly and wide of the uprights there. Only the second Rochedale shot this half. We're over 20 minutes into it. They're going to need to get some more attempts on goal if they're to claw their way back into this one. Over the back is Lucas, who used the body well. Almost got space where there was none. O'Connell wants the foul. He's not going to win it. Gives Sabados lots of time to pick out where he wants to hit it, but in the end, United will clean it up. Over the back, Alexenko has some work to do and does it pretty well in the end. He's going to get his own ball here. Does really well and wins the throw in. Thomason gets there first. Vollenhoven. Ashton. Working in the phone booth here, the Rovers. Roberts isn't going to get there. So 3 substitutions used so far by Rochedale as they've looked to change things up. One of those, of course, was a forced change with the La Rosa injury. But Gold Coast United yet to bring on any of their substitutions. They've got one thing up their sleeve. Here's Klajic. Again, another shot from range. That's all he's been granted today. He hasn't had the chance to get inside the box and have a shot from closer to goal. All his shots today, it feels like, have been from, beyond the D at least. It's not to say he hasn't looked dangerous, but just hasn't had a clear-cut opportunity to his name today. The crowd has hung around here today at Cox, despite the heavy wind and the long delay. Porter still hustling down the left-hand side this time. So I think we've got some activity on the sidelines. Now we might have a Gold Coast substitution not too far away. Looks to be Keegan Botha warming up. In the meantime, though, it's going to be O'Connell to whip this one in as the wind dies down for the first time in hours. It's a good-looking ball at the back post. It was Dylan. Whose head was that off? It was off a Rovers' head, and it's going to be another corner. O'Connell's going to take his time and stroll across to the other side. Absolutely no rush here for Gold Coast United. Five corners in this half already for the host. This one gets through. Morland missed the clearance and then smacked across the face from Lucas. Unusual for him to have his radar that far off. And that substitution that we hinted at is going to come to fruition here. Both has come into the game. Will Thomason is the man to make way. He's had a good day, Will Thomason, on the right-hand side of the pitch. He's been involved with plenty of forward moves. And he's linked up with Prasad on many occasions. In fact, we've got a dual change. Jacob Militic also comes into the game. So United double dipping there. Botha and Militic come in. Prasad, the other one, out with a booking to his name, so that makes sense. Now Dillon, a long way forward, gives Reardon a chance to have another shot. Cowley picks it up just in time too. United peppering the goals now. Walker gets it out of there. And O'Connell with pace. Can he get a shot away? He does. Well saved. Lucas is there. Open goal. Saved off the line by the defenders. And they did well. They did really well to prevent that being a fourth. Last line of defence stuff from Dern and from Horwood. They did well. So the Rovers, they're not giving up. If that last play is any indication, still willing to throw their body on the line. And even though Kelly was out of position, well, the central defenders made sure that the scoreline stayed at 3. This one's going to roll over the goal line. About 15 minutes left in this one. Rochedale have scored in every match this season in the NPL, apart from their opening round loss to Wynnum Wolves. So even when they have fallen short, they've often got on the score sheet. Today, though, that could be the exception to the rule. O'Connell uses Porter. Those two have linked up a lot today. The two blonde-haired bandits on the left for Gold Coast United. As this one flies over for yet another corner. Ball is stuck down that end of the pitch. And it's exactly what the Rovers don't want. This one flies over the back. We're going to have a goal kick. Kelly didn't really get any of that. That looked like it was off the head of Sabados. And no, in fact, he's going to win the throw in here. Uses Ashton short, who goes for a long ball. Looking for Roberts, who gets there. Now Moreland releases Klajic. Semler, though, does enough. And that was dangerous looking, but Gold Coast United just organised enough at the back to keep their clean sheet intact. A reminder, they're yet to keep a clean sheet in this competition this season. Gold Coast United is today the day. And this one flies over. And a couple more substitutions warming up for Rochedale as they try one last roll of the dice here. It's going to be Ashford Dawson and Sonny Ligoro who come in. Roberts and Klajic come off. So a good stint from both Roberts and Klajic today, but neither could hit the scoreboard. So that's all 5 subs used now from the visitors. Thompson King gets it across to Lucas, but guess who? Talbot. He's done plenty of running today. He's had plenty of work to do up and down that middle path. Just hasn't found the missing touch, the missing link so far today. Dylan, though, he's had a great game. Releases Lucas into the middle at the back post, gets a foot to it and puts it home. Keegan Botha, that might be his first touch. It's coming on. But it's 4-0 Gold Coast United, and that was a beautiful link-up play. 3 second-half goals now for Gold Coast. And what a beautiful cross that was from Lucas. Delivered it perfectly and put away with aplomb by the substitution, Keegan Botha. Got his foot to it through the legs of Nicholas Cowley, and 4-0 in favour of the home side. This is shaping up to be a bit of a drubbing as we enter the final 10 minutes of regular time. Can the Rovers claw back any respectability here now, or are there more goals on offer for Gold Coast United? Just whipped in really close to Saliadare. Goro looking to get his first touch of the game. Morland goes short. He's got Ashton. Whips it in, but Lucas is there. The defensive header. Now over the top from Alexenko. Back post is Morland. Is he held? No, says the referee, and Dern can only result in a bit of a miss kick, and that'll go for a goal kick. Subs to galore now. As we've got another one for Gold Coast United, getting prepared on the touchline. It's going to be Reardon. He comes off. Spectacular goal to his day in the third. And on comes Noah Melian-Drez for his first run tonight. Ashton, Walker gets it in O'Connell's direction. Walker's got to go again now, Porter. Dern gets there first though, of course. And United, they'll be happy to take their time with this one. Absolutely no rush from their point of view to get this one restarted. Over the top, Lucas, header, just wide, almost 5. Incredibly, Chris Lucas is yet to get on the score sheet. He's had a couple of great opportunities, but that was a good save from Nicholas Cowley. Cowley opts not to catch the ball, instead punch it away, and Porter gets a shot. Certainly wouldn't be betting against them making it 5 here. 1-0 at the half. Goals to Porter, Reardon, and both are in the second half. I mean, that's 4-0 to the good of Gold Coast United, who, with this result, will leapfrog Rochedale on the table. Up to 9th, their 3rd win of the season, takes them to 10 points. Still 6 points shy of Brisbane City in 8th, but crucially 3 points clear of Magic United in 11th spot, otherwise known as second last on the table. United also have 1 game in hand. They've had 2 postponements so far, so potentially a chance to grab another point or 2 when they replay their postponed game against Gold Coast Knights and Brisbane City. In fact, we do have a rescheduled date for that Brisbane City match. They will be playing that one here at Coplinks on June 16. Hard to believe this is the first match here all season. But what it means for United is they get a great run home to finish the year with a lot of home games. Put in from Botha. Vollenhoven wins that 1-on-1. Knocked away by Lucas. O'Connell's going to turn and try and take on a couple. He does pretty well initially, but Ashton gets there. Now Ligoro loses the ball. The fresh touch doesn't work, but Ashton, what a turn that was. Sends Dawson on his way. Dawson tried the back heel unsuccessfully. He's got Sabados to work with here though. Ashton he's had plenty to do since he's come on. Sends it all the way across to Alexenko. And ball 1 there by Gold Coast United. And they're happy with that. It's almost cue in the rack sort of time for the home side. 4-0. Well, the injury to Lucan LaRosa, you do feel like that has certainly played a part in this game. Oh, a lovely through ball. Botha's at the back post. Can't quite get there with the sliding foot. Yeah, LaRosa with that arm injury that stopped the game for a good half an hour. The score was 0-0 at that point. And even though he's a big loss in terms of what he brings to the team, I feel like that would have had a big impact on this team's psyche as well, as they saw him carted away in the ambulance. Hopefully all going okay though at hospital, and fingers crossed it's a speedy recovery. Only 4 minutes after the restart, Gold Coast United had got that opening goal, and it's really been all the home side since then. Vollenhoven hasn't really been able to get into the game as he would have liked. Getting subbed on at half-time. Dawson working hard on both sides of the pitch now. Big ask to replace Klajic and have an impact in only 10 minutes of play. Both has been really good since he's come on. And now Ashton. He's got plenty of space here. Off his left. Finds Vollenhoven. Controls with the chest. Still got it. Back to Talbot. Does he have a long shot? No. Little one. Ligoro. Controls it all himself. Now he can shoot. Gets it away. But Semler repels. It's going to fall back to Ligoro's feet. And now here's a chance. But just Hallwood and Dawson just weren't on the same page there. Potentially Hallwood not used to being so far forward as he sprints back to the last line. And that wind has picked up again. You can just see there. The ball goes up and then it starts heading back in the direction it came from. Dern, he's fought valiantly today. Thompson King tries to go backwards here Ligoro, though, he's fleet-footed and somehow keeps it. Sabados. Back to Sabados. First time over the top. Goal kick. That's the Rovers' best opportunity in quite a while. And it goes begging. He couldn't keep it down. Looks like this might be the final change for the home side. Walker, he gets a spell after a good shift today. He's being replaced by number 44, Denver Minster. Ligoro gets it over the top. Dawson now. Can he control it with pace? Not quite. Just needed to flick that one onto himself there. Instead, Dylan, as he's done all day, knocks that one into touch and out of danger. Meliendres gets his first touch. O'Connell. Gee, he's been good today too. Rovers, they'll pick it back up. Searching for some sort of consolation here. Inside the box, but Semler, so reliable today. O'Connell is going to put the pressure back on the visitors as the last little spots of natural light eke out. It's getting very dark here. Bit difficult to even see the notes I've got on my page in front of me. Nevertheless, only a couple of minutes left of added time remaining in this one. Botha gets it to O'Connell inside the box, knocked away from him. The referee checks his watch. We're going to have another corner. Well, a great result today for Gold Coast United. 4-0. I don't think even they would have dreamt up it was going to end like this. But they've played really well today. They've capitalised on having the wind advantage in the second half with 3 goals. And they outplayed the Rovers in the first half as well. Could this be the springboard for a really strong second half for Gold Coast United? Whipped in. Almost goal hunting there from the corner was Minster. And that does it. Final whistle here at Copling's Family Sports Park. A warm round of applause for the home side who take this one 4-0. It was a comprehensive performance, really, in the end from Gold Coast United, who were on top at the start of the match and then really put the foot down in the second. A first half goal to Thompson King opened the scoring, and then goals in the second half to Forbes Porter, Aaron Reardon with a beauty from range, and then Keegan Porter made it 4-0. We are wishing Luca LaRosa all the best and a speedy recovery, and hopefully we see him back on the park very shortly. Good luck to both of these sides as well in the Queensland Cup on Tuesday. Both of them in action, so get onto FQTV and the FQ website if you want to check out where they're playing and watch the live stream of that one. Thanks for your company tonight. Thanks for sticking with us as well. I've been Josh Honafinger here from Copling's Family Sports Park. Until next time, have a good night.
Yeah, that's right.
hand of the packer?
No, it's okay. Thank you,
You
mate.
sure?
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay, so